What's up everybody, Demon back, and welcome to a brand new Shin Godzilla news and updates video. This one is going to be more in the style of my old videos, ones that you guys really liked before I started to change up my content, but now that I've gotten that copyright strike, I will be changing it back. So, for everyone who loved the way my channel used to be, here we go. This is the first steps towards restarting that. In the style of the way I used to do it, I wanted to start it out with a couple joke pictures that I found because, I think they're funny and I want to show them off. So here is the first couple pictures. Now this one I find really funny, this Minya tail of Godzilla's, because all that speculation about what's on the end of Godzilla's tail, whether it's his son or whatever else, people being mutated into him. There is no real definitive answer. I would say at this point it's pretty cut and dry that, it is just his next evolution, but who knows? It could just be some symbolism. We won't know until the sequel. Now, the second one I like is this one of the two Shin Gojira directors beating up the 2014 director. This one is one that I'm really have some serious mixed feelings about. This is the ShMonster Shin Gojira Forms 1 and 2. Now, of course, well, technically Forms 2 and 3, but 1 and 2 in the movie. So, this is, of course, Form 2. It's his Eelzilla form. It's pretty good. It is actually really good. I love the articulation. The paint is fine. The tail looks like it's going to be finely articulated. It looks like we're going to be able to do a lot with it. The little arm stubs look like they're going to be able to move. The neck looks like it has good movement. The gills are really well painted. The eye is great. The back looks fine. The dorsal fins look fine. The leg is my only issue here. I have two issues with it. Number one, it doesn't fit that pocket very well for the joint to swivel, but that's understandable. It's kind of a risk you take when articulating figures. I don't think it looks great. And also, that weird foot doesn't look right at all. Like, it does not look like how it should, I don't think. I don't think the foot should look like that, but whatever. Moving on to the one that I actually really dislike. This one could very well just be a reskin of this. It could very well just be a repainted, different tail version of this that stands up straight more. Like, the feet look changed and the back of the tail looks changed. That's about it. And I'm really disappointed with this figure. I mean, hopefully the two come in a set, so if you buy one, you get the other one. That way I don't have to buy both separate and pay a ton of money on them separately, just because this figure isn't very good. Now, here's my problems with it. Okay, the tail looks fine. It's articulated well, alright? That's good. The feet look fine. I mean, they look like Godzilla's feet. The hands look movie accurate. The dorsal fins look movie accurate. The face looks fine. The gills have been slightly shrunken in. They look fine. The chest is very well stuck out. The neck is super long as well. That's something that the movie had in it. The paint job is awful. The paint job is absolutely terrible because it is nothing like what he looks like in the movie. He should be a lot more red. He should not be this kind of tan color that the first form is. That is not what this Godzilla is. It's just not. And for whatever reason, that's the paint job they gave it. So, really disappointed with the way ShMonster handled this figure. And I know some people might be like, it's not the final figure, it's not in stores yet, it's not on sale online yet. They advertised it as the real figure, so they really need to do something about this paint, because it is not accurate to the movie at all. And I know, I'm nitpicking here. I definitely nitpicked with the NECA figure, but I am really into movie accurate stuff, and this is not close to what I want. So here's a picture of all three forms of Shin Gojira next to each other. This is awesome, alright? This is absolutely awesome, because I've said it before. For those of you who don't know, I actually bought the Shin Gojira ShMonster main figure, this big dude we see right here in black. I bought him for way more than he's worth. I mean, they sold it for like $120, and I missed the pre-order. It became a Japanese exclusive, and I wound up paying over $200 for it. So I'm a little bit mad about how much I had to spend, and I'm going to be really mad if I have to spend a lot on these other two forms, but it is really cool to see the scale they put into these figures, because as we know, the Shin Gojira SH Monsterarts is one of the biggest SH Monsterarts ever, if not the biggest. Now, that is really awesome because it's the biggest Godzilla ever. And then when you look at the two figures, you see they definitely put scale in there. Like, that little first eel form is not going to be even slightly the size of Godzilla's final form. And then I love the way that, you know, the second form of him is pretty much scaled perfectly with what the 54 Godzilla would look like compared to Shin Gojira. I mean, I just think that's really, really awesome. Now, getting on to the comparison of the SH Monsterarts compared to the Bandai figures, this one was really important that I did this because I was not very sold on the Monsterarts figures when I first saw them, but when I saw them compared to the Bandai figures, I really realized I made the right call in waiting and not buying the Bandai figures yet. Even though I would say that this Eelzilla figure that we see up top, the Bandai form, does have a better foot sculpt than the Monsterarts figure, but overall the Monsterarts figure definitely wins that competition. Here is the controversial one for me, because I have to admit, the Bandai figure is definitely painted better. It is so much more movie accurate, which is a scary thing. You don't want the Bandai figure to be the better one of the two. But at this point, I can't say it wins in articulation, sculpt, or even movie accuracy other than the paint. But I really do like the red look of Shin Gojira's Form 3 or 2, whatever you want to call it. I really do like that. I thought that was awesome. We've never had a red Godzilla before, and the Monsterarts figure does not capture that at all, whereas the Bandai figure pretty accurately gets it. Now, am I going to buy the Bandai figure? Absolutely not. It is not the better figure at all. It is not quality, but, I mean, it is quality for like a $5, $10, $15 figure. It is not quality for the $35 it's selling for. I would expect that these Shin Gojira forms of Monsterarts would sell for about $35 to $60 each, and then maybe put together you could get like a bundle pack for like $75, I'd assume. Hopefully it's not going to be like freaking $200, but who knows. Here is the Monsterarts original sculpts. As you guys can see, they didn't really make any modifications. Moving on from the toy news into the cool news. This is some really cool stuff. So this is Godzilla Virtual Reality. This is a demo gameplay of it, and it is absolutely amazing. I love this so much. I really, really want this. So, am I going to get it? No, it's too expensive, but here's the virtual reality gameplay demo for Godzilla Shin Gojira PS4, aka virtual reality. So, as you guys can see, it is just, you are, from the demo that we have, you are in a city and Godzilla is destroying it while you are there. Really, really cool. I love that shot of the tail panning over. You're in a human's perspective. They did a really good job with scale in this movie. You really do feel like a tiny creature compared to Godzilla. And then you see him peering over the buildings in the distance. Very reminiscent of the Godzilla scene from the movie where Yaguchi looks up and asks, so that's Godzilla, and then he's bombed by the Americans. Really reminiscent of that scene. I love it so much. Here we get an attack helicopter coming to fight him. Really cool stuff. I cannot wait to play this game if I ever get to. Like I said, I'm probably not going to buy it. It's too expensive, but hopefully someday I wind up getting it. Now, they did an amazing job with Godzilla's sculpt here. He looks really movie accurate. The way the tail moves is great, and I love just the look of it. It is really cool. I am really excited to see what comes out of this game. And that was Godzilla Virtual Reality. Now I have some news from Josh Killer 999 Reviews. He sent me on Facebook that Godzilla Resurgence is having a release in Mexico. He said it's starting in theaters in November, and in Spain it's having a one-day release at some sort of convention the first month of 2017. So, you know, I'm excited for you guys because it is a really great movie. I'm also excited to see how well it does over there because I want to see how much money it makes in Mexico and Spain, because that also helps dictate the worldwide gatherings of the movie. That way, it can do really, really amazing at the box office worldwide, and that sequel is coming. I mean, at this point, the way Shin Gojira ends, it's going to be an amazing disappointment if they don't make a sequel, and they know that. They definitely know that. The actors want to return. The directors, somewhat don't. It's really unclear, but I want this movie to do well everywhere so we can get the sequel that we need, because we need to know what's going on with that tail. I mean, I don't think it's Minya, but we need to know. So here, he also sent me this awesome picture. This was a really good shout out by him. I mean, or maybe it's not by him, maybe it's by someone else. He's just the one who sent it to me, so credit to whoever the creator may be. But whoever pointed this out, whoever caught it first, good job to you. This is a really good throwback that they had in Shin Gojira. The red atomic breath, huge explosions in the city all around. I didn't even pick up on how much it was reminiscent of Godzilla 2000 until I saw this picture. So, thank you for sending me this. This is really cool. And that does it for the Shin Gojira news and updates this video. I hope you guys liked the return to form. I'm going to be doing more like this from now on. Like I said, that copyright strike got me mad, so I want to keep my channel in good standing for as long as possible until I get my fully amazing standing back in little less than 90 days. We're about like 86 days or like 81 days at this point, but in a while I'll go back to making the kinds of videos with footage in it, but until then it's just going to be picture videos. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. Thank you for watching Walking Dead Breakdown for The Day Will Come and You Won't Be. Comes out tomorrow. Hopefully see you guys there. Thank you all for watching. D-Man out.